What is going on, my friends? The day has finally come where we get to pick our player for the ranked progression. I made champion, so I'm going to be talking about, what the players I'm thinking about making or taking, based off of my champion level progress. And then depending on who you are, I'll talk about each of these just a little bit, but let's get right into it. You're going to have a choice between 3 players. Malik Neighbors, really fast wide receiver. Benjamin St. Just, a really fast and tall cornerback at 6'3", or a linebacker by the name of Ted Hendricks, who is a 6'7" goon. Very tall, very good. Let's break it down in today's video. The first one, Malik Neighbors. I have a feeling a lot of people will choose this just because of the name, obviously, Malik Neighbors. He just got hurt recently and is not going to be playing again this year, so good chance that this is the card he has moving forward. You know what I'm saying? He's a ranked player, so he's already juiced out with 89 speed, pretty much 87 plus in every single category, 89 catching, 88 jump. I can't imagine he gets a card anytime soon, being that he is a ranked player. His card is already cracked out, so if he were to get another one, it wouldn't be for quite some time. If we look at his abilities here, obviously he's going to get all 32 team chem. You got to be making a theme team. If you're making a theme team, this choice that you make is really not the end of the world. Me personally, I'm not going to be choosing Malik Neighbors just because I think we're going to get plenty of receivers like him. I already hit level 45 because I'm a degenerate and I spend money on this game. And I have Devontae Adams, who is going to have 92 speed on my theme team, which I will be posting and talking about streaming Friday. But let's look at his abilities. The last bucket here, not anything crazy. Grab and go for 2, tank for 2, human joystick 2, third down threat 2. Nothing really to talk about there, to be quite honest with you. Jukebox, he's not big enough to get the glitchy spin as far as I know, so doesn't make sense to do that in my opinion. Bulldozer, short and elite for 3, playmaker for 2, which isn't that bad. Matchup nightmare, honorary lineman, which is kind of funny, and then mid and elite. And then obviously in the first bucket, nothing to talk about there. Like I said, I'm not going to pick Malik Neighbors. I think the lower you are in the tiers here, it makes more sense just because, you're getting a good wide receiver with a theme team. You're getting a high 80 speed receiver if you're doing a theme team. Like I said, got to be doing a theme team. Doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, what theme team at this point. I mean, there's ones that you just can't do, but you should be doing a theme team at some level, whether it's a full 50-50 or just 20 or, whatever the case may be. Crystals, gotta do it. Next one, Benjamin St. Just. I really thought about doing this guy right here. He's a 6'3 corner with 89 speed, 89 excel, 89 agility, 85 jump, wish that was a little higher just because 6'3, if he had 90 jump, that'd be crazy. 85 play rec, only an 84 man, 89 zone, and a very good 89 press. Like I said, he's 6'3, 32 team chem, so makes a lot of sense there. Here in the last one, he's going to get a bunch of KOs, actually every single KO you could possibly think of, which is pretty good. Here, Acrobat, Enforcer, Secure Tackler, Crusher, Deflator, and Lumberjack. But he doesn't get Pick Artist, therefore I'm not going to use him. I will not be picking him because of that. Obviously, he gets a lot of KOs, but obviously if you've been playing this game this year, abilities just aren't really working outside of like Pick Artist, maybe Playmaker. I've used Acrobat. I feel like Acrobat has helped me a lot this year, but no Pick Artist is huge. He definitely gets it in this bucket here for the X Factor, but my corners don't really get X Factor a ton. Maybe it's because I suck, but you got to get an interception to get X Factor, and then after that, how much help does that really do with Pick Artist? I'm not sure, so I'm not going to be picking him there. Just to get it out of the way. I will be choosing Ted Hendricks. I do plan on doing a 50 out of 50 theme team, so he will have 88 speed as a user in Madden 26, and he's 6'7". But the base card has 85 speed, 88 excel, 76 strength, 89 tackle, 87 play rec, 87 block shed, 89 zone. So if there's times where I just don't want to user him for whatever reason, he's going to have 90 zone on a theme team. 77 man, like I said, if I'm going man coverage at all, I will be using him. But 6'7", insane. You can put him at any linebacker position. Again, all 32 team chem, which is awesome. But here's where it gets disgusting. he's going to get lurk artists. So, you know, anytime that you're using him, he's going to be broken. I've heard that double or nothing and El Toro is broken. He can get that if for whatever reason you're not using him. You just have a big 6'7", you know what I'm saying, linebacker on the field, I guess. But yeah, he's gonna get lurk artist. That's the big reason why I'm gonna go with him. A lot of people have been talking about his change of direction not being great. 80 change of direction. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that at 6'7", I think he can afford to be a little bit slower. You can't teach height in this game. He's 2 inches taller than Calvin Johnson, 2 inches taller than Dante Thornton. Like, he's just a big old son of a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the beginning of the video, the lower that you go in these tiers, I think it makes more sense to take the corner or the receiver. Maybe if you're hero, I would still maybe go with Ted Hendricks. It's just because, you know, I'm always thinking theme team 50 out of 50. He's gonna have 87 speed, 86 speed potentially if you do crystals, 85 speed if you're just doing a 20 out of 20 theme team. Maybe you're doing 2 theme teams in your team, so you know you're getting +1 speed to everyone on that team. 85 speed isn't too bad. Maybe if you're only doing 1 level of theme team, you know what I'm saying, 20 out of 20, that makes a little bit more sense for Malik Neighbors and Benjamin St. Just for sure. Now you have an 89 speed, massive corner, 89 speed receiver. Especially if you're no money spent, I can definitely understand going to get a weapon on offense or getting a guy that you can play on the outside and not have to worry about, you know, the right or the left side of the field anymore because you have a 6'3" corner. Ag catches are insane this year. So having a 6'3" corner, you would think, or at least hope, that that would help. I just think with the lower man coverage stats, you know, scares me off a little bit. And then you get down here into the elite, you know, this kind of eliminates Ted Hendricks because even if you have a 50 out of 50 theme team, an 86 speed user, a little scary now. You know, 88 sounds a lot better than 86. You know what I'm saying? You're pretty close to 90, but no, maybe I'm wrong. I still think that he's a great choice. There's going to be plenty of receivers that you can get with base 87 speed as well. You know, the market is probably going to tank this week, especially with Most Feared coming up, Unreal Moments coming up. You know, the market's going to tank. So maybe the grand scheme of things, you can't teach height. I think maybe the lower you go, if you're going to choose Ted Hendricks, you got to do the double or nothing and El Toro combo on him. I think that would be broken. And same thing for everyone down here. If you're going to go with Ted, do the El Toro and double or nothing combo. I don't know if I can't pick an 85 speed receiver, 85 speeds Benjamin St. Just. Like, there's players like Trey Tucker in this game that just came out for team builders. He might be the same height as Malik Neighbors and has 3 more speed. Like, you might as well just go for him. So if you're at this level, you know, I really wish that you grinded a little bit more because it was just worth it. You know, you're going to have these guys, and it wasn't that hard. I went 30-12 and I suck at this game. So I don't know. Let me know who you're picking in the comments below. I can definitely understand being at these levels here. If you are at these levels, now the more I think about it, I think you just go Ted. I think you just got to go Ted. You should be able to afford an 87 speed receiver, in my opinion. Trey Tucker is like 100K. That's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're no money spent, you spend money. You know what I'm saying? Just get Ted. Ted's the way. Ted's the way. So, but let me know who you're picking and why. I'm always curious to get your guys' feedback. I will be making my team Friday morning, so stay tuned for that. I'll be streaming on Twitch. Bobby_bang with 2 G's. I'll put it in the what am I saying? In the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, peace.